was the inventor of the sower and reaper machine in the United States. The sower and reaper machine was basically considered like the first farm combine in the United States. And Fisk was a very, very talented pattern maker. And so he quickly became the lead pattern maker of the company. And this is where he started to learn to do patterns and do woodworking. And he made his first violin while he was there. We know this from a couple of journal entries that he has. We don't know where that violin is. We don't know what it looked like. All of the ones that we have now were not numbered until 1871. And so we're not sure where that went. But he did make the patterns for this company. He worked for them from a very, very early age. And this would have been Walter A. Wood, and this was the actual factory right on the river, and this is in Hoosick Falls, New York. Now, Hoosick Falls, New York and Bennington, Vermont are very, very close to each other. They're like, just across the river from each other. And so he was born in Bennington, Vermont, moved to Hoosick Falls, New York to work here, and became a pattern maker very quickly and excelled a lot. You can actually see in some of the old paperwork of the company, his name is on some of the patterns and things like that. Now, as we were talking, music was really big back at this time, and it still is, big now, but before it was community. You had to get together, you had dances, and so this is when what happens is all of the factory workers decide that they're going to get together and they're going to form a band. And they form the band, which is the Bennington Cornet Band. And George Fisk plays the tenor cornet in this band. And this would actually have been the bandstand that was in Bennington, Vermont that they would have played under. So this is not what he played, the exact instrument, but this is what he would have played essentially as a tenor cornet. And then this is what he would have played under. And they got together and they called themselves Reaper and Sower after where they were. Perfect. And so at this time, Thou Art Gone From My Gaze is the most popular piece in the United States. Now what you'll notice about the music that I'm playing is music often revolved around religion and war. And usually music had some sort of a meaning behind it. They were trying to get a message to masses of people. And so I don't have any of the words that I'm singing for you today, but I will tell you that some of these pieces have to do with war cries, or I will be playing a religious song that has words that say like, bury your dead and wash your hands and things like that. Because the church knew that these are ways that you would actually live longer, most likely with hygiene, and so they would put that in the lyrics of the songs. But this is Thou Art Gone From My Gaze by G. Linley.